I mean, obviously, I love the UFC, and I've always held Dana and the UFC and what they've created for us in very, very high regard. But there has, in my opinion, we've passed the tipping point now, where now we're starting to see some of the negative effects of them kind of locking down everything, because like there are certain organizations that are connected with the UFC and they're enabled by the UFC through Fight Pass, and then they become almost like the feeder
Like
leagues.
LFA.
Exactly.
Right.
But then a lot of those shows are now starting to get dropped off of Fight Pass, right? And the reason for that is because Contender Series is replacing them.
So which shows have been dropped off Fight Pass?
I think LFA's just been dropped, hasn't it?
Oh, has it been?
I think so. I mean, Invicta was on there a long time ago. I think they moved away themselves, but like there are Aries was dropped a period. My wife's a commentator on Aries. They were dropped a while ago.
What was Aries?
It's the French promotion.
Okay.
Ares. I always say it wrong. Ares is the.
And they were dropped from Fight Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've been picked up again now, but but this is my thinking behind it, right? And I remember back in the day when I was fighting on Cage Warriors in the UK and the UFC were coming over once or twice, like it started to kill off all the other shows because everyone was like, I'll just save my money, I'll wait for the UFC to come. Before the UFC came over and staked a claim in the UK, we had a lot of shows that were kind of, popping up on weekends. I was up and down the country and across Europe all the time. Mm-hmm. But then when we started having 2 or 3 UFC events a year, a lot of the smaller shows just dropped off, died off.